Good Monday morning, everybody. It is time for my weekly running update. I am training to do a half marathon at Disney and other places, but mainly at Disney. So stay tuned if you want to see how I completed week 2. It is so hard for me to actually believe that week 2 is in the can and I am starting on week 3 of training to run a half marathon. Okay, it's going to take me a while to accept the concept that I'm actually training to run a marathon. This is the first time I've actually trained to run a marathon, or a half marathon. I am not doing a marathon. Running specifically to train for an event is something that's kind of new for me. Before it was always just, yeah, it just was. It was just part of life. So this is kind of exciting for me. Last week was week 2. I have to say that the weather didn't really cooperate. Here in Texas, the fall is a good time to run, and the spring are ideal times. Now, granted, we don't have much of a winter at all. Right now, they're saying we are having our winter-like weather here in Texas. This morning, it was 52 degrees and rainy. I am waiting for it to stop raining before I go out and run. I'm really hoping that it stops raining soon. With it, this week mainly it was rainy and windy and chilly, which makes it kind of hard to run. So on Monday, I don't know why, I just decided that I was going to do the treadmill. It is now a rule in the house that I do not get on the treadmill unless there is another family member home. It was not pretty. I can walk on a treadmill just fine, and I've been using the treadmill to walk for years, but as soon as I start running, I don't know, I have 2 left feet, and that was Monday's disaster. I got out again on Tuesday and Wednesday. I did some good mileage. I got 2 and 3 miles each those days, and I was feeling really good about it. And then Thursday and Friday and Saturday, the weather started to drop, it started to rain, it just was no fun, and I did not get out of the house to actually run. So I was a little disappointed with myself. On Sunday, I'm going to do this. It's the same type of weather outside, but I'm going to go outside and do this. I did 4 miles. I did really good. I felt really, really good. I think my pace was just a little bit over 16, which for the end of week 2, I think is just wonderful. I know that 16 is sounding really bad for some of you runners out there, but 16 for me was really, really good. I am still in the run-walk phase. The first 2 days that I ran, we're not going to count the treadmill. The first 2 days I ran outside, I probably did more walking than I did running, but for the actual long run that I did, it was probably half and half. I felt really, really good after I got home, felt motivated. I really felt like I could do it, which is another thing. The hardest part for me is getting out the door. There are so many things that I could be doing, and the motivation for this is what? Yes, my motivation is partly because I want to do a half marathon. It doesn't need to be Run Disney though. I really, 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 really want to do a Run Disney event. I just want to say that I've done a half marathon. I want to do more than one, but I want to be able to do a half marathon. So that's motivation. Health reasons can be motivations. Like I said before, I am overweight, I have high blood pressure, borderline high cholesterol, and my doctor and I have both discussed it and know that if I stick with this running program, that I'll be able to go off all the meds, I'll be able to lose weight, and I will be healthier. So that is another motivation. These motivators are what gets you out there. So the motivation this week, when it's cold and it's rainy outside, it's really, really hard for me to be motivated to go out there. It was, I took 3 days, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I took 3 days off. Wow. Ugh. So that's hard for me. But yesterday, I just said, forget it. I'm going out there. I don't care what the weather's like. I need to do this for me. And it was a really good run. I felt so good afterwards. Yes, getting out there was hard, but coming back in was great. Just remember that when you're pushing yourself to, getting out there is hard. Coming back is wonderful. In total this week, I got about 10.5 miles in. That is counting that awful experience on the treadmill, but believe me, the treadmill mileage was not that much. So 10.5 miles, I want to be increasing that mileage every week. The way that this program goes, the one that I shared with you last week, you do 1 week and then it repeats the second week, and then you get a new one and you do that for 2 weeks. So my long run this coming Friday, yes, I'll do the long run on Friday, will be 4 miles again. The next week it increases, and then I can do that for 2 weeks. I am feeling really good. When I came back yesterday on Sunday, I was feeling like, you know, I can do this. I can run a half marathon. I can be a runner again. I may not be running, you know, the 4 miles continuously, but I am running. I'm running a lot more than I was 2 weeks ago. I am starting week 3. Week 3. I cannot believe that. I'm just very motivated. I'm very proud of myself. And if you are training along with me and you are getting out there and doing, I don't care how much mileage you're getting, you are getting out there. You are actually doing something. Even if you're not training for a Run Disney, if you've just decided to go out there and run, kudos to you. We all need to be getting out there and doing something. We need to be moving more. And that's my goal, to be moving more. I hope that you are enjoying these wrap-up videos and my other content. If you are and would like to subscribe so you're notified each and every time I upload content, these wrap-up videos will be every Monday. I need to come up with a snazzy name for my wrap-up Monday running videos. That's too long. I'll think of something. Who knows? With me, you never know. And I also upload content on Wednesday and Friday, so be sure to subscribe. I appreciate all my subscribers. My list is growing, and it thrills me to no end that people like you want to spend time with me and watch my videos and my content. It just makes me smile, makes me happy. As always, have a magical day and get out there and do something great.